What's going on YouTube? My name is X and welcome to another YouTube video. In today's video, we are going to be comparing the Samsung G-Track Pro. Oh my goodness, I can't even say that. Say it 5 times. Samsung G-Track Pro. Samsung G-Track Pro. Okay, I guess it's easier than I thought. Anyway, we're going to be comparing the Samsung G-Track Pro to the Shure SM7B. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because when I was looking up both of these mics, I couldn't find a video that did a direct comparison from the Samsung G-Track Pro to the Shure SM7B. So I have both mics with me right here. Boom, boom. And we got this heavy sucker right here as well. So, oh, don't want to drop my phone. So, essentially this video, we will be comparing both of the audio quality from the Samsung and from the Shure SM7B. So I'm using the Rode mic attached to my camera just so that you guys can get an obvious comparison of the two different microphones that we're showcasing today. Also, I just want to throw this out there as well. I have used the Blue Yeti microphone in the past. I actually sold it. I believe the Samsung G-Track Pro is a much better microphone. That's just my personal opinion. But if it means anything to you, that's why I don't have the Blue Yeti as of now. I actually sold that to get this one. Well, not really to get it, but I sold it because this one was better and I had both at the time. So we got a $100 microphone and we have a $400 microphone. And the reason why this is kind of not even really $400, to have the setup that I have, I actually have this Rode Podcaster Pro right here, which costs $600. So this is $1,000 setup roughly with this microphone. Now, obviously you don't have to get the Rode Podcaster Pro to, work this, but for my purposes, I have a podcast and, I have 4 inputs here. So, I could scale up if I need to. Just wanted to throw that out there. Although this mic is $400, for you to really get it up and running, you're gonna have to spend a little bit more money, either by buying a cloud lifter and a Focusrite or some kind of audio interface, or you can go with something like this that costs $600 and you'll be out of about $1,000. So that's just something to keep mind of. Now for the Samsung G-Track Pro, this guy right here, you really don't need to buy anything extra with this, because this is a USB microphone. All you literally have to do is plug it up into your computer or laptop and press record and you're pretty much good to go. So that is definitely a benefit of having something like this. Super easy to use. You literally just plug it up and start talking. With this one, it does require some initial setup and some extra money to be spent. But hey, if you're looking to do anything with a microphone like this, then you probably already mapped out your game plan on what all you really need to purchase and all that stuff. It's an investment when you start looking at something like this. Even this you can consider an investment, but on a much smaller scale. So before we get into the comparison, I just want to tell you guys the reasons why I picked up this microphone initially. I picked this one up initially just so that I could do my YouTube videos and kind of do voiceovers for certain things. When I started to get into podcasting, I knew that I wanted to do higher quality microphones, just because, one, you don't want to do a podcast with the USB microphone because you'll get a lot of interference and it just doesn't work. Definitely go with condenser microphones if you're going to do anything podcast related. Just trust me. And for the case of this microphone, I didn't like the Blue Yeti that much, to be honest with you. I bought this one. Extremely happy with the way this microphone performs. I just want to say that although it's only $120 or whatever it is, you can catch it on sale for like 90 sometimes or 100. It is a very, very good microphone. I recommend it for anyone who wants to start a YouTube channel over the Blue Yeti for sure. And even if you want to do some kind of streaming, definitely recommend it. Now, for the Shure SM7B, I recommend this one for people who obviously want to scale and do either podcasting or streaming, even YouTube, and you're really, really trying to invest into your setup. If you're not sure if you want to get into something related to, creating content or whatever the case may be, definitely get something like the Samson, because you could be saving yourself a ton of money and a ton of headache. So definitely the ease of use goes to the Samsung G-Track Pro, but we'll get to the audio comparison. And if you guys think it's worth spending the extra money to get something like this, let me know. Let me know what you think sounds best. All right. Enough talking. Let's get into the comparison. We're gonna start out with the Samson, and then we're gonna switch over to the Shure SM7B. And you guys let me know what you think sounds best. Is it worth the $1,000 setup that I have, or should I have just kept this mic and worked with it? Even though I really couldn't have, but you know what I'm trying to say. Is it worth it? Which one would you buy? All right, let's get right into it. All right, now we are listening to the Samson G-Track Pro. This microphone is a USB microphone. Sounds really nice. I do not have a pop filter on it, but if you were to get this microphone, definitely consider getting a pop filter, because your plosives will be a lot more obvious on a microphone like this that doesn't have one built in. So if I say Peter Piper picked a pickled pepper, you probably hear more of the plosives in this microphone than you would in the Shure SM7B. Also with this microphone, it does come with a really nice long USB cable. That way, if you have your PC pretty far away from your microphone, it's not that big of a deal. It'll pretty much reach wherever you're trying to reach it to. And for $100, this is definitely a really, really good option. I have the microphone in the cardioid setting. There are 3 different settings. There's the Fig 8, the cardioid, and the omnidirectional. Right now I'm using the cardioid. I believe most people would be using the cardioid, in my personal opinion, at least I believe. So yeah, just let me know, what do you guys think about this? For $100, you get a microphone that is extremely well built. It is extremely heavy. If you drop it on your toe, you're probably going to be sorry. And it just sounds really, really good. So let me know, what do you guys think overall? How does this microphone compare to a microphone that's nearly 4 times its price? And yeah, like I said, you definitely want to get a pop filter for it, but other than that, that's all you really need. Just a pop filter, plug it right into your PC or computer or Mac, and you're good to go. All right, you are now listening to the Shure SM7B microphone. Notice I've changed my clothes. It's actually a different day. So let me know what you guys think. The plosives are a bit different. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Notice that you really can't hear any distortion in that. Very good mic. Really no complaints with it. So this microphone actually comes with 2 pop filters. The one that I currently am using on it is the secondary one. So the one that it comes with out of the box is not this one. The reason why I'm using this one is because I live in an apartment and there are other apartments around me, and sometimes people make noises and you hear them. Whenever you have this pop filter on it, you really can't hear any noise from other buildings or people outside, whatever the case may be. So that is definitely an advantage when going with the Shure microphone. I can't say that with the Samson, because if anybody walks in or makes a noise, the microphone immediately picks it up. So definitely this microphone is great for podcasting if you do not have a setup like a studio or a sound treated room. So that being said, let me know, do you guys think that the Samson and the Shure SM7B sound very similar in quality, or do you think that this one sounds better, or do you think the Samson actually sounds better than the Shure? So let me know in the comments, which one would you actually pick up if you had to make the decision today? All right, if you made it to the end of the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Drop a comment on which microphone you think is worth the money and which one would you buy depending on your use case. For me personally, either mic is definitely good depending on what you're trying to do. For the podcast, I'm definitely going with this. For anything else, I'm definitely going with this because of the convenience, the ease of use, all that good stuff. I just plug it up and start talking. For this one, I got to get the whole setup all done and make sure that all my levels are good, all that stuff. It's worth it in the long run, but for you it may not be. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. And then there's less cheeks. Like, you get less cheeks with the kid around.
Boy, shut up.
Like, you got to put the kid to sleep, and it's not even your kid.